My name is Neo Victoria Ranaka, and I am officially becoming a published author. Hopefully, when you see this, either it will be on the way to getting to you, or you will have it in your hands. So I'm very excited, and I'm here documenting my journey because it has been a long one. So, welcome. This is episode 1 of The Journey to Woke with Nell Victoria Ranaka. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being a part of my story. It means so much to me. Really, it does. So, I'm here trying to give you the best that I've got by the grace of God. So, I'm excited. I am overwhelmed in all the ways, good and bad, stress and joy. But it's good. It's all good. I'm very excited. I'm very glad to have you a part of my journey. And in this episode, basically, what we're going to be talking about is just how I got here. So, right now, I am recording this on the 9th of June, right? 2023. And I started writing Woke. I started writing on, I can't say it was the 10th. Was it the 10th? It was around June 2019. So it's been 4 years in the making. Yeah, in 2019, I opened up my laptop after a very profound, in my eyes, and it was a very profound um, it was a profound appointment with God. So basically, I got to a, you know what, actually, why am I telling the story? You're going to read about it in my book, right? The story of, what happened that day for me to actually start writing the book, that is in the book. But I'm here to tell you the journey into getting there, right? Which, I mean, half of it you will read about, half of it you're going to hear about it in the series. What I will say to you though is that it was definitely divine, and it has taken 4 years because of the growth I needed to go through, because of the learnings as well. When I started writing this book, I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, what is this hashtag self love? What is this hashtag? Uh, did we have cancel culture back then? I can't remember. But there were so many things about society that were changing. And I had started my own process or journey of awakening. And I remember when I first started learning some of these amazing things, and learning how to live in true consciousness, that I started thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I wish people would hear about this. I wish people knew about these things. They're so amazing. Um, but I will say that it was a dual journey, between learning New Age and finding my identity in Christ, right? And reigniting my relationship with God. So within that duality, a lot has happened, right? And I had to go through it before I could share it in my book. So it's been 4 years of therapy, 4 years of dabbling in stuff, 4 years of learning, crying, healing, 4 years of, oh my gosh, I need to write this book, 4 years of, but I'm not sure if I should write this book. Do I release it now? I've always wanted to write a book, but maybe I thought I'd write it when I'm like 40 or 50 or something like that. But I've had such an adventurous life, even though I'm so young. So maybe I should write the book right now. So it's been that back and forth for 4 years. And I think for the most part, God just wanted me to grow. And like I heard from our sister, Sarah Jakes Roberts, she says that God, she feels that God is saying in this season in our lives, particularly I feel in my life, that He wants me to embody, everything that He has placed on me, embody the purpose, embody the calling in my life, right? So just being able to say that I lived through the things that I'm talking about, that it's not just lip action. I'm not just reading books and discovering things and just sharing it with people. I'm actually having to take it in, and having to take it in, I'm realizing that there needs to be space, needs to be made, right? This is what's been happening throughout the 4 years, that the space needed to be made in my soul, right? In my mind, in my heart, in order for me to actually be a living representation of this message of woke. If you want to know what the message is, this is the subtitle of the book. It is the culture proof guide, or the culture proof journey to true awakening, right? That is where we're at right now, and I'm so glad that God gave me that subtitle, because I think it sums up really well exactly what the book is all about, exactly what my story is all about. So I hope you enjoy it. I just want to say that it has been a tough journey, dealing with doubt, dealing with procrastination, dealing with distractions, dealing with moments of faith and courage, and then going ahead and trying and putting in the work and doing it, and then it just kind of like comes to naught. That happened in 2021, right? I had finished a version of the book. I've started and stopped and started again writing this book. I'm gonna say maybe 3 times, right? I mean, starting from scratch 3 times. But editing and making changes, I've lost count, trust me. Even in the version that you're going to read, I've been working on it this year, 2022, 2023. Oh my gosh, time flies. I've been working on it basically since end of 2022, I think it was. Or did I start again? No, I started again in 2023. And yeah, since January, and I am in June now, and I still don't feel like it's done, but it'll be done when it gets to you. So I hope you enjoy it, and it's been such a crazy adventure. And in 2021, when I thought I had finished it, I was trying to publish, right, through an independent South African publisher. Amazing girl who was running it. I met her at church actually, and she's a writer herself. She's published her own book as well. But that didn't work out, unfortunately, and I feel like it was God's desire and God's plan. But obviously going through that, sharing my story, and making the changes. She had edited about most of the book, if not the whole book. She had spent time on it. We had spent money and transactions and photo shoots, shooting the cover, shooting my headshots, which was so much fun. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh, shooting my cover. It was August 2021, right? And I was like, it's August. Winter's like, quarter to leaving, right? So if you see the cover of my book right now, amazing. But I was in a freezing cold swimming pool in the middle of Johannesburg. And if anybody knows Johannesburg Central, so this was, what is that neighborhood called? Around Zoo Lake. I can't remember the name of that neighborhood. But I feel like the closer you are to the city, the colder it is. Like Midrand and them are quite warm compared to central Johannesburg, especially with the buildings and with the all the things, right? So I was in the swimming pool, and I guess, I mean, pretty much half naked, right? Not that if I swam with my clothes, it would have made it any better. I was freezing, y'all. I was freezing. But you know, and having gone through that and then not actually having the book published after all of that effort, it did feel quite discouraging. But I'm glad. I'm glad it didn't happen. I'm glad that things happened the way that they have, and I'm excited. Right now, sitting where I'm sitting, writing this version of the book and being almost done, just making a couple of changes before I submit to the publisher. That's where I am right now. I have been in touch with a new publisher, and I'm very excited. They are expecting, well, they were expecting it, but you know, I kind of like wasn't stopped responding to their follow-up emails. So I don't know if they're still expecting it, but they don't hear from me because I don't quit, baby girl. It might take me 4 years, but I am going to reach the finish line. I've always been a long distance runner. Yeah, so that's where I am right now. And I'm so glad that I get to share this, not share it, but record it and capture this moment while I'm still in the process, because you can see how I'm feeling, you can see how I look. Okay, so apologies for all that. So that was awkward. Phone my phone ran out of space. So chop chop, right? I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I'm so glad that I get to capture this while it's happening, and I'm so glad that you're going to be able to see what it took to get here, and hopefully you'll be inspired. Really, why does anyone do anything really? So thank you for joining on this journey. Be a part of this movement, man. More than anything, what I want is for the people who are joining in on my story, who are a part of this journey with me, I want them truly to be awakened, because there is so much that we are overwhelmed with in our society, so much information, so much to take in, and we're all just looking for the truth. And Jesus said that you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. And honestly, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. The truth has set me free in ways that I have never imagined in my entire life. And all it took was a tiny little seed. And hopefully this book will be that tiny little seed that will lead you on the journey to awakening, to true awakening. So, yeah, I love this for us. I love this for you. I love this for me. So stay tuned for more. I'm excited. Thank you so much, and I love you so very much.